as most people know by now, the WBC ordered 2 mandatories for Keith Thurman after his tune-up. First will be Shawn Porter, right out of Mauricio Suleiman Jr.'s mouth. Then it'll be Danny Swift Garcia for Thurman next. But Shawn Porter is pretty much helping the boxing world cause by still wanting to fight Danny Garcia, and I'll link that interview in the description. What up, though? We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas. And shout out to Shawn Porter. You know, he might be a lot of things in people's mind as far as the Errol Spence thing goes, but one thing he doing is he's helping Errol Spence. He said he's willing to square with Errol Spence after Keith Thurman, and I can respect that. You know, I can respect, what he's talking now. Maybe, he sat back and heard himself and said, you know what, I'm sounding more like a bitch than a warrior. Excuse my French, but, he wants to fight Danny Garcia still. He wants to fight Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman back to back. I'm definitely a promoter of that. Danny and Shawn need to fight each other next. Forget what the WBC say. But the hard part is getting Danny Garcia to join Shawn on that obligation. And Danny probably not going to do it, to be real. Danny will have to wait a calendar year, probably a little bit longer, to fight Keith Thurman. So, if Danny Garcia does what Danny Garcia has been doing lately, it'll be another Rod Salka, Brandon Rios type of fight this year, and then he'll be done and wait for Keith Thurman next year, or Shawn Porter. But, like I said earlier, I hope Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz inspired people yesterday. Inspired these boxers, to be specific. They fought the best. Deontay didn't have to fight Luis Ortiz, but he still did it. Shawn don't have to fight Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia don't have to fight Shawn. The WBC gave them a way out and get some easy tune-ups. But maybe, Danny Garcia doing 560K average viewers or whatever it was, it might light a fire under him, you know what I mean? To actually want to, make a good fight happen, He said a long time ago when he came to 47, that Shawn Porter was tailor-made for him, and he'll beat Shawn Porter. Now, Shawn Porter is trying to still run up on him regardless of what's ever going on. He want Danny Garcia to cash that check that his mouth wrote. Shawn want that action, regardless. Shawn said he's willing, like I said, I'm gonna link the interview in the description. He willing to fight Danny next. He's saying Danny ain't taking no punishment or no suffering versus Brandon Rios. He can hop back on and do it again. They could do it in April, real talk, or May or something like that. They can do it sometime in then. I'm pretty sure they can find them a date in there. Because that's a fight that people want to see, actually. Daddy Boys. Daddy's Home, Part 3. Trash talking be good between Angel and Kenny. The fight will be good in the ring, in my opinion. And how Shawn is conducting himself amongst this matter is, I mess with him. He ready to handle business. If he's really trill about fighting Errol Spence after all of this is over and he comes out on top, then I'm with it, dog. I'm pulling for Shawn to win the whole 2 fights with both of these guys. If Shawn is really able, willing to do that, I don't have a problem. I just want to see Errol get his shot. If Danny, beats these guys somehow and get the 2 belts, he ain't gonna fight Errol. Danny Garcia ducks no one. I don't call nobody out, Danny. I'm not feeling Danny Garcia ever since after the Matisse fight. His career has just been, in the ring and out the ring, it's been trash. I thought he should have just retired. Honestly. I don't think he's gonna be world champion at 147 nor 154. He ain't gonna have nothing else left to do in his career but fight tune-ups and bums and go down, in my opinion. We've seen the best Danny Swift Garcia. Could he beat Shawn? Yeah, I may favor him to beat Shawn, but that ain't winning you a world championship belt. It ain't. No, will you beat Keith? No, we beat Earl? Absolutely not. Will you beat somebody at 54? You might not even beat Saddam Ali, to be honest. Because you really a fish out of your water at 154. But at the end of the day, I hope he agrees to fight and signs to fight Shawn Porter in the middle of this year. Then the winner can go down and get Keith Thurman, and the WBC just don't put another mandatory out their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how they should have ordered. They should have ordered, which they did in the beginning, Danny and Shawn fight, winner get Keith, Keith do that thing, then Keith will fight Errol Spence. It's like they protecting Keith Thurman from Errol Spence. It's like they don't want Errol Spence holding their belt. And like Kovalev said, I rarely agree with Kovalev when they talk about his opinion. But there should only be one champion. He's absolutely right. For per division, should be one champion. Get rid of all these belts and bring in one box commission that gets one champion. I know it's a business. I know it's money. But at the end of the day, it's corrupt. The WBC corrupt. All of them corrupt. Big corruption. We be crooks. They corrupt. But I hope, I hope Danny and Shawn do get it on. And I hope the WBC, if they do fight, don't pull another mandatory out their ass. But, Shawn stepping up to the plate, trying to make it happen. I doubt if Danny Garcia obliges him. But y'all know what it is. TBC. We gone.